Hello and welcome back to Sarah's Sugar Shack. This is a playthrough of Tales of Vesperia. This is part 3. I've had a little bit of an adventure. After I finished recording part 2, I decided to play one of my other version of the game and accidentally saved over this. So I changed it to easy and ran through as quick as I could to get back to where we are now and get up to the same level and everything. There is an achievement for running through the game in under 10 hours. I'm probably wrong on that. So my suggestion for that is, well, typically it's easier to do that on a second playthrough. But playing on easy is definitely a great way of getting through that. So let us continue. Well, I guess better watch the skit first.
The world is so big.
What makes you say that all of a sudden?
I thought the capital was big, but the world outside is so much bigger. How much farther beyond the horizon does that clear sky stretch?
I know. Compared to the lower quarter, it's huge.
Okay, let's go into the Adventurer's Lodge and hopefully get a scene. Ah, perfect. I guess I should be doing voices or something for this, so it's not quite so boring. But free rest is always good rest, in my opinion. Excellent. So we're going to come across these guys later. They reappear throughout the story, and again, you'll have to see them to get trophies and the like. So we're just going to head straight to Deidon Hold. Another thing to point out, I guess, is your world map. So you'll get an achievement for completing the entire map from end to end. Trophy. It's best to do this once you are able to, though, because, well, obviously you can't do it when you can't fly yet, so there's no point in trying to make sure every end gets covered. Friendly looking place.
Do you think those knights followed you here?
I wonder. Well, let's do our best not to stand out.
Huh.
Okay, and I want to catch up with Flynn as soon as I can.
All right, let's see if we can just pass through the hold.
Of course we won't be able. That would be way too easy.
Where's she off to now?
Welcome. I've got some nice gear in stock today. This blade was forged by none other than Assam the Blade Master. It even comes equipped with weapon skills.
Here we go.
No
Tutorial
traveler
time.
should be without them. Feel free to give it a try.
Huh? What do you mean?
The special techniques contained in weapons. These techniques were originally passed down from master to pupil. But the Blade Master Assam used a special process to seal them within the weapons themselves. Bodhi Blastia can acquire techniques from weapons imbued with this power. With continued use, weapon arts can eventually be learned by the person using the weapon.
My, this young lady knows her stuff. That about sums it up.
I read in a book that the Kritia gave this knowledge to humans long ago.
If you do want to get a little bit drunk for the game, taking a shot every time she says I read in the book is
I thought Bodhi Blastia only let
maybe
you
not
use
get
strike
drunk,
and
but
magic
it'll
arts.
be a good way to keep you going.
In order to find the fighting style that meets your needs, it's best to think carefully about weapon skills when choosing your weapon. There are even weapons without weapon skills that focus instead on raw attack power. It all depends on your preference. If weapons you equip have weapon skills sealed inside them, those weapon skills will be stored inside your Bodhi Blastia when you equip the weapons. If you have a weapon equipped, you can use the weapon skills sealed inside whenever you want. However, if you unequip that weapon, you'll have to set the weapon skills to be able to use them. Each weapon skill belongs to one of 4 different categories. When you set a few different skills in a weapon, depending on what category they are, a particular glyph will appear on the core of your Bodhi Blastia. So, if you had a bunch of weapon skills for attacking, you'd see a glyph called Fleck. That glyph lets you know the strength of your physical attacks has gone up. Try all of the combinations you can think of to see what they do. I'm afraid the sun would set long before I could explain them all to you. Did you get all that? You learn fast. You should be able to read all about it.
I can't imagine business is all that great in a place like this.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because I want to be. There are monsters on the far side of the hold, so I'm stuck.
Monsters, huh? Did you hear that? And she's not listening.
Huh? Did you say something?
I said I'm gonna go get some information, so you wait right there.
Oh, I'll come too.
That's all right. Go ahead and take it. It's pretty old and it has some pages missing, but it's yours if you like.
Thank you very much.
Is that book any good?
It's fascinating. You can read it as soon as I finish.
Okay, perfect. So now let's actually get some weapons that have some skills. Okay, so here you can see he's going to have to learn item power, magic guard, backstep, finally! So once I learn it, I should be able to do it. And that'll be wunderbar. Okay. So we can sell some of the equipment, but don't sell the weapons. Definitely don't sell any of the materials. Okay. Also, last time I discovered that I hadn't realized on my other game all of this extra stuff here. So I had gotten a bit of it in the last playthrough, but then when I restarted I didn't take any of this. This is supposed to be a first playthrough, and a lot of the stuff is stuff that you would have if you were on your second playthrough, and I just don't want that kind of experience for this recording, so it's too bad. As much as I would love to especially have this Paco useful stuff, we're just going to ignore it all, except of course for the costumes, and then there were some bonus costumes that came with this. So, I will show them to you. They're from the original version of the game. So we've got the tank top lover. This was always one of my favorites that I always had Yuri in. The True Knight might be from the PS3 version, but it wasn't from the 360 version. That could be a lie. I never got it in the 360 version, but I had not completed that 100% yet. And then there's the certified soldier one, but we are going to put it back onto Ash. And then we had the massage therapist, which I hate, but whatever. The dedicated paramedic was a really good one. And then there was the gracious waitress. Along with these, there were also a bunch of the attachments from the prior game. So switching her back to tier. And then of course there was nothing for repeat, but you could put on all 5 attachments. So excellent. Let's continue on. We are going to go up here to get a scene. He's not letting me take their apples. They've got a lot of apples. I think spare one. Check. Don't need any more eggs or milk, of course, because I just bought a bunch. And this way.
Hey, hold on.
Hello? I beg your pardon, but what are you looking at?
Humanity at work. A tenacious attachment to this life.
Huh?
Why? Why must humans live the lives they do? They fight for a share of monopolized technology and hurt even those close.
Are you talking about Blastia? I can't speak for anyone else, but it doesn't seem to me like there's any reason why we get dumped into the world. But once you're here, you just do what you can to give this life everything you've got.
Perhaps there is truth in what you say.
Hey!
He's gone.
Got me. They say the heat can make people go a little crazy.
Is it hot?
Alright, there is nothing else over here. And nothing down the other way except for a night. So I won't waste your time with that. No items. Go back down. If you need to rest, you can rest at that cabin back there. We don't. Perfect. No, not polite, but seem able to do that anyways, so. Okay. Talk to the guard. Here we go. The Lord of the Plains.
Hurry, get inside! The gate's closing!
Arrows! Bring the arrows! Shut the gate now! Damn it! What are they doing here this time of the year?
The monsters will fall back if we stop the main charge. Remember your training!
Okay, they're all in! Close it up!
Hold the gate! There's still more!
Are all those monsters?
We just left the capital and things are already getting crazy. That's it. I'm cursed, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
The gate!
What the hell?
Good boy.
Estelle, you wait over...
Help the girl!
Whatever you say.
Please, I can't get up. Ow! The monsters! The monsters!
Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, look. It's a little, oh, I'm gonna say it wrong. I can't
Hey,
say it.
I can
Annis's
stand.
doll from Tales
Go
of
in
the
the hold!
Abyss.
Hurry! My doll! Mama's doll! Hey, let go of me!
You wait here. Well, so much for keeping a low profile.
Here he comes to save the
Yuri!
day.
How can I ever thank you?
Oh, it's nothing, really.
I'm not sure what I would have done if you hadn't cured me. Thanks.
I'm just thankful that everyone's safe. Whoa.
All worn out, huh?
It really is dangerous beyond the barriers with so many ferocious monsters around.
This place could definitely use a barrier against a pack that big.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't they install a barrier blastia here?
No. Barriers are a precious resource.
You're right. And with the current technology, we can't make any more. If only we could recover the secrets of the ancient Garayos civilization. They created the blastia.
Even if that were to happen, I can't see the Empire using the knowledge for the common good.
You two there. I'd like to have a word with you.
I'm angry at you for helping out.
So why don't you let us through? I'll beat those monsters to a pulp with these fists of mine!
How many times do I have to say it? These monsters are tougher than you think!
You dare to doubt the power of the monster hunters?
You dare?
Stop!
Stay out of this! You knights cheated us out of a job back there, and now we're gonna work off some steam!
Hey, hold it!
It's always the same with these guild idiots.
Great, we'll never get through as long as this keeps up.
But Flynn is headed to Halor and we're so close.
Well, getting caught by the Knights wouldn't be too fun. Let's find another way through.
There's always another way.
We made quite a scene, didn't we? I was so worried once those knights noticed us.
I told you we couldn't stand out.
You were the one who just jumped.
I can't just look away when monsters are attacking someone right in front of me, right? What's so funny?
I'm sorry. That sounded just like the way Flynn described you, that's all. He often said that you could never turn a blind eye when someone near you was suffering.
Well, next time you see him, you tell him that I said he's the same way.
I'll do that.
Okay, moving on. I think I have everything I need. Well, I better stock up my items a little bit here. Alright, I couldn't buy any orange bottles, that's why. It's okay. Orange gels. We will head over here, away from the knights and the monster hunters.
You there. How about coming to work for me? You'll be paid, of course.
I would hope so.
Watch your manners around the president. Well, what do you say?
So it's not bad manners to try and buy someone without even introducing yourself?
He has you there.
Watch your mouth.
You're just as charming as I expected. I'm Kaufman of the Merchants Guild Fortune's Market. We handle everything from trade to distribution.
Guilds, huh?
You see, I'm in quite a tight spot, and it's all thanks to these tremors.
I'd rather not know, but was that the work of a monster?
Yes, the Lord of the Plains.
Lord of the Plains?
He's the
Lord of
leader
the
of that
Plains.
pack of monsters.
The leader? Man, there's some amazing things out there.
Do you know if there's another way we can cross the plains? We're in a hurry.
I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the Lord of the Plains to leave.
Huh. I guess there's no point getting worked up over it.
But I can't afford to just sit and wait. I'm gonna get a second opinion.
You're with a guild that does product distribution, but you don't know any other routes?
I could hire you and just charge through once the leader moves on, but you don't seem interested.
If it's bodyguards you want, why not hire the knights?
Are you forgetting that we guild members have thrown away our rights as Imperial citizens? Once you leave the Empire behind, you can't expect them to help you a whole lot. So naturally, the Imperial Knights would never deign to escort the likes of us.
Wow, you really stick to your principles.
Without that level of determination, one could never hope to run a guild.
Well, maybe you could use your determination to do something about that Lord of the Plains.
Go to the Quoi woods that lie to the west of here. If you pass through the forest, you'll come out on the far side of the plains.
Yes, ma'am.
But the fact that you guys aren't going that way must mean we have some surprise to look forward to.
I like a boy with quick wits, but I like one that doesn't waste a potential investment even better.
Thanks. I owe you one. Maybe I'll talk to you about that job if we meet again. Estelle.
I'm not waiting around for the monsters to leave or anything. I'm just resting a little.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess I'll just have to take the other way around by myself.
What? How did you... Hey, wait for me!
That woman who gave us directions, she said she was in a guild, right?
That was Miss Kaufman of Fortune's Market.
Man, giving up their rights as Imperial citizens and just living free.
Yuri, are you interested in the guilds?
Interested? Nah, I just never had much contact with them. Back in the capital, there weren't any gritty guild types who'd refuse the Knights' protection.
We may meet lots of people in guilds before we're done with our trip.
I hope they're a little less aggressive than that woman was.
Not likely. These guys won't say anything to us. We can't go out that way, so off we go. Save again. Not over that one though. Perfect. Okay, off we go to the west. The Forest of Mock with its secrets.
Let's get this over with. You want revenge? Bring it!
I have to say that the music in Tales of Vesperia, a lot of it,
Guess we can do
not a
this.
lot of it, but a bit of it kind of reminds me of Tales of the Abyss too, but both of those are probably some of my favorite soundtracks. It's just so
We
good.
finished them off.
I finished them off.
Huh?
Let's go ahead and enter the Quoi Woods.
A forest in a place like this can only mean the Quoi Woods?
Bingo. You're just full of information, aren't you?
I read in a book once that a curse will fall upon anyone who enters the woods.
Ah, so that must be the surprise.
That would be drink number 2 if you're keeping track.
Not going in? It's fine by me, but what about Flynn?
I know. Okay, let's go.
Nothing
You look
good?
very good swinging a sword, Yuri.
You're not bad yourself, Estelle.
Really? My swordmaster used to scold me terribly.
Well, I have to admit I'd be surprised if you looked too natural.
I really don't like fighting. I don't like hurting people.
How ladylike of you.
But if I don't fight, I'll end up hurt myself, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
I wish I could enjoy fighting like you do, Yuri.
You think I enjoy this?
Don't you? I mean, the way your eyes shine, that only happens when you're fighting.
Oh, really? Wow, you're pretty observant.
Yes, I like watching people.
Sounds really creepy, but watching people too. Oh, careless Sarah.
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
So you can see there Repeat asked to use an apple gel on himself, and I allowed it. I guess too late. I didn't allow that one.
You want revenge?
But
Bring it!
yeesh. What we are gonna do, since I am completely out of derp magic lenses, I'm gonna use one of the holy bottles and just make a mad dash back to to treasure chest apparently. Back to Deidon Hold so that we can get magic lenses. Sorry guys. Could have sworn I stocked. Maybe I can't buy magic lenses. Oh, that would be a terrible shame. I went the wrong way. One way to go, so no. Idiot. Okay, and away we go for the second time. Okay, the holy bottle, There we go. It's just gonna say they don't last too long. We'll use some not so fancy footwork, I guess.
You want revenge? Bring it! I feel power running all through my...
Excellent. The wolves. Okay. Saving again. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that.
Will this forest really get us to the other side of the hold?
If it doesn't, we'll just come back.
But what if I get turned into a frog or a snake by the forest's curse?
If that happens, I'll take care of you.
You'll take care of me?
Of course I would. Don't worry. I had pet frogs and snakes when I was a kid.
If you got turned into a frog or a snake, Yuri, I wouldn't have any idea what to feed you.
Okay. I don't think I need to magic lens these guys, but... Ooh, thanks, right. Let's get that quickly added to somewhere where I want it to be.
I got a little worked up.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
One might argue that you didn't get worked up enough, Yuri.
Oh, man. All right, all right.
Uh-oh. I better check up here. Yes.
Let's get this over with.
You can stop requesting orange gel. Repeat. You're not gonna get it. Do some regular attacks.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Next week?
But can you really? Now, in some of the newer ones, like, you might be able to go in that hole, but you can't do that in this one, unfortunately. Let's get something much better on her. Perfect. Oh, and another cutscene, of course.
Did you hear something? My feet feel cold all of a sudden. Oh no, is this the curse?
What sort of curse is it supposed to be anyway?
The voices of corpses buried beneath the trees creep up and lure us to our doom.
Oh, brother.
That's a ridiculous curse.
What's that?
Blastia? What's it doing in a place like this? Let's take a break.
I'm all right. Huh? What's this?
I thought you said, what's that? Oh.
Estelle! Damn, that's bitter.
It's not ripe.
You alright?
Oh, my head feels a little... I'll be fine. What happened to me?
You just fell over all of a sudden. Don't you remember?
Perhaps it was the air that made me dizzy.
Air. That's sort of like the fuel that powers the Blastia, right? I heard that even though we can't see it, it's scattered through the atmosphere.
Yes, that's air. I read once that dense air can have negative effects on people.
Maybe that's what started the rumor of the curse. Hey, you only just woke up. You should rest a bit more.
But I can't! If we don't catch up with Flynn soon...
And what if you collapse again, and this time you're out for the whole night?
You're right. I'm sorry. Ugh!
Huh. I suppose we'll never get full trying to eat these.
It's delicious.
Liar.
Hold on a sec. I can make something simple.
You can cook, Yuri?
I'm not exactly a royal chef. I just have a few recipes I learned growing up.
Finally, we can get cooking
Aren't you
officially.
worried at all that Flynn is in danger?
Huh? Well, does it look that way?
Well, yes.
Honestly, I'm not worried about him. He's always managed to take care of himself. Actually, it's the guys who are after him I feel sorry for.
What do you mean?
Ever since we were kids, I've never been able to beat Flynn at anything. Swords, racing, whatever. After he'd won, he'd always have the nerve to say, "You all right, Yuri?"
That must be nice. I've never had anyone like that in my life.
You can count yourself lucky. Well, dinner's ready.
Thank you for the meal.
Wasn't anything special.
I thought it was very tasty. I can't imagine being able to cook anything myself.
Well, get ready, girl.
It's just like using a sword or magic. You've got to learn it by doing it. You just need to practice with a few recipes. You'll be cooking before you know it.
Practice with recipes?
Here, I'll show you how it's done. Watch.
Okay,
Cooking
I'm
clear
just
cooking
gonna
is this is
through this tutorial here.
so in order which we after choosing the
You can
And?
watch it on your own if you play.
You're so...
well, it comes
Cooking's
more
pretty
naturally to
simple.
some people. Just because you have a recipe doesn't mean it'll always turn out like you think.
Really? So you can mess it up?
Well, you usually taste your food while cooking, but some people don't.
Tasting?
You know, like when cooks taste the food they make? Well, you're a sheltered little princess who's lived her life in a castle. It's only normal.
Sheltered little princess? I suppose so.
What is it, Repeat? Well, shall we be going?
Perfect. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, recipes are pretty simple. Go to the cooking menu. You can cook right away, but we're gonna set Estelle to make sandwiches after battle.
Rapide, when I passed out, you laid down and made the nicest pillow for me. Thank you very much.
What are you doing?
I'm, thanking Rapide.
Repeat? He's not here.
Huh? What? Maybe he doesn't like me.
Nah, he acts like that with just about everybody.
Well then, I'll just have to keep trying until he accepts me.
Let's go back to that treasure chest. You can see this beautiful giant monster over there. We can't fight her yet. But one glorious day we will be able to. Make sure we get that save. Okay, continue through the dungeon.
Don't
ahead and scan these ones yet. Okay. I love Night Strike. Not as good as Beast, but it'll do. Cook us some sandwich, and of course Estelle failed, because she really does suck at cooking, but... Perfect. I already have some on. Well, that's okay. I hate the bees, so pardon me while I just avoid them.
Guess we can do this.
Ah, there we go. And...
We can't seem to find our way through this forest at all. Oh! Could this be the curse? What should we do, Yuri? There really was a curse after all.
Don't be stupid.
Or do you not have a good sense of direction?
No, of course I do. I think.
Then maybe it's my fault. What should we do?
They say no medicine can cure a fool, but I wish something could cure a bad sense of direction.
The funny thing is I normally do have a terrible sense of direction in these games. But for once I'm actually going the right way. Perfect. Fight this little wolf here.
Sorry if I hurt you.
I really enjoy having Rakith in an outfit, especially this early in the game. I have a tendency to get him confused with the Black Wolves. I don't know, my husband would probably call me racist for saying that, but they just, when the heat of the battle, they look the same. Here we go.
Prepare to die, Egg Bear! Whoa!
One of my least favorite characters.
Oh, man, that hurt! I'm warning you, I don't taste very good. You'll get the runs! Oh my gosh! Somebody help me! Ah!
Is this kid for real?
It's all right now.
Huh? The monster turned into a girl?
What an idiot.
Oh, brother. This should be interesting.
I'm Carol Capel. I'm a member of the Hunting Blades Guild. We travel the globe in search of the toughest monsters.
I'm Yuri. This is Estelle. And you've met Repeat already. Anyway, nice to meet you.
What? Yuri, wait! My apologies.
Huh? Hey, wait up! Where are you guys going? You guys are here to enter the woods, right? Well then.
Actually, we've just finished coming through the woods and we're on our way to Halur.
No way! You guys made it through the cursed woods? Did you guys run into any egg bears?
We sure
Do you know what he's talking about, Yuri?
Nope. I don't think we've seen any.
Man, wonder if I should head back to town then.
They definitely won't like it if I keep them waiting. All right. I'm not sure you two would make it on your own, but never fear. The star member of the Hunting Blades will be your escort. See
Lucky
that?
us.
I've even got my own Blastia. What? You guys both have one too? Oh yeah? Whoa, how do you like this?
It has information about monsters. After a certain point, all the pages are blank.
That's because I'm gonna fill it up with piles of monsters after this. Hey, wait! Who said you could just write in there?
It might hurt your star member status if it got out that you broke your sword.
Oh, that? I had to give myself some kind of handicap, or else it wouldn't have been a fair fight. Hey, that's actually not too bad.
Idiot.
Yo! Do you guys even know where you're going? Come on, guys! Wait for me!
I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out, but thanks for the monster book. Get this. And we got another skit.
I don't understand Repeat. He's a dog with claws and fangs, but he uses weapons?
Yeah, I guess dogs do usually fight with claws and fangs.
Huh? But Repeat's a dog, isn't he?
Repeat is Repeat.
What does that mean?
Whatever he is, Repeat doesn't think of himself as a dog. That's why he uses weapons and items. But that's not to say that he thinks of himself as a human either.
I don't really understand, but he seems very proud.
Yep, so show him some respect.
Hey, Yuri,
Damn
are you
straight.
translating what Repeat's saying?
Nah, it's just your imagination.
Dun, dun, dun. Perfect. So this looks like a really great place to call it quits. We're gonna head over here to Harur. And I guess since we've got Carol, we'll take some time to quickly check out his outfits. Oh, gotta download them first. Okay. Let's see here. We've got the lunch lady one from the 360. Again from the 360. And again. My favorite ones, the school ones. This ridiculous one. This one I haven't figured out. My husband thinks it's Mew from Abyss. It's got the Pac-Man on his hat, like Jade has the Pac-Man belt in Abyss. But I'm not sure. Young boy with a ring that can control the wind. Well, anyways. And then we've got this one called Brave Vesperia. So I think we're going to put him in the Campus Lackey stuff for now. I always like putting the large pipe on his face, but it won't let me do that with this one. Womp womp. So, I think, oh, we'll fight this bird. I guess first. Carol does end up being the better feeler. He's quite annoying to play as, at least at first, because he's very slow. But yeah, if you use his moves and level him up, he gets not too bad. I have to change my settings as well for the items. Because I don't want to keep getting requests from Repeat. Okay. Alright, so we will save that for the next one and just give a quick save here. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to welcoming you to part 4. Have a great night.